welcome to Barre with Mary. It is week 3 of your spring reset. I can't wait, I'm so excited. I'm having a blast. I hope that you're having fun too. Today's class is going to be about upper body. So we're really looking at building the muscles that help support your posture, and then we're adding in some extra fun arm work as well. So this will absolutely be challenging physically. It's also though going to be a lot of focus on what's going on in your body, because you really want to check in with your alignment. Make sure that you're building the muscles to support your posture properly, right? So that you're building your posture properly. That's really the goal. A set of light weights is what you need. I have a set of 2-pounders. If you don't have any, totally fine. You know the drill by now. Go ahead and go grab water bottles or cans of beans, whatever you need. Set your weights off to the side, and you're going to start in all fours today. So hands are underneath your shoulders and knees are underneath your hips. Take a minute here, really spread the fingers wide. Squeeze the thumbs in towards each other, and as you do that, feel your collarbones widen. So that's going to help take some pressure off of your wrist joints. If at any point in this class it is too much on your hands, on your wrists, go ahead and come to your forearms. Totally fine. Push down through all 10 finger pads. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to wrap the sides of your waist in as you squeeze your sits bones and really lift the abdominals so you feel really supported here in this neutral position. Now again, take an inhale, and this time I want you to drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze as you pull the energy of the hands back. As you exhale, press through the palms, wrap the pubic bone towards the belly button, spread the shoulder blades wide, and really round through the spine. Keep going like that in this cat-cow variation. Really not a variation, just a traditional cat-cow. If you want to take variations, you totally should. You should take whatever feels right for you. Take this 30 seconds to just connect with your body, to bring yourself present to this moment, to these 25, 30 minutes of work that you're going to do. Last time, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. And then meet me in a neutral position here, a neutral spine. Tuck the toes. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to hover your knees just a few inches up and off your mat. On your inhale, I want you to tap your knees down. On your exhale, I want you to lift your knees up. So it's inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. As you exhale, lift. Squeeze the sits bones together. Wrap the ribs in and draw the low ribs up towards the ceiling. Go 4. And lift. It's 3. And lift. 2 more. Now I want you to hold the hover of the knees. Squeeze the thumbs in one more time. Spread the shoulder blades wide. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Gently lower the knees down. Untuck the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then press the shoulder blades away. Again, it's squeeze the shoulder blades in. And press the shoulder blades out. If you're doing this whole reset with me, then you've done this before. I love doing this exercise, particularly before something like a posture flow, so that I'm really activated through my scapula, the muscles that move my scapula, my shoulder blades, the muscles that support my shoulder joint. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one. I want you to hold the press away of the mat. Hold your shoulder blades wide. Extend your right toes and your left fingers. Thumb points up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, float the arm and leg up. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, lift them up. Tap it down. Lift it up. Now as you lift arm and leg, I want you to squeeze through the right quadricep, squeeze through the right glute, and feel the left bottom rib and the right hip wrapping in towards each other. Go 4, 3, 2, you're going to hold that lift. Inhale, send fingers and toes away from each other. Exhale, find that rounded spine you found in your cat-cow as you draw elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, coming just to neutral. Exhale, spread the shoulder blades wide and lift the abdominals. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, hollow. Now I want you to inhale, reach. And just lift, little up. Go little lift, little lift. So it's left arm and right leg. Left shoulder is soft. Notice if your left hip is bumping out to the left and shift a little bit more weight into your right palm. You have 8 more lifts. Go 8, 7, 6. Back of the neck stays really long. 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, lower the right toes down to the mat. Tuck through your left toes, and then rotate to face me into this modified side plank. So left arm reaches high to the sky. Left foot is pressing down into the mat, and right leg is long. If this is too much on your right wrist, right forearm, great place to be. Lift the hips, a little up. Go, little lift, hold. Little lift, hold. Now you can check in here with this top left hip. Notice if it's opening towards the ceiling. Stack left hip directly over right. You're here for 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold that lift, inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna wrap left arm underneath the right side of the body. You're gonna lift the right hip up. Inhale, open back up to that modified side plank. Exhale, lift the right hip. Twist just from the ribs. Inhale, open. Now as you twist, you're not letting this top left hip drop forward. Last one, exhale, twist. Inhale, open, hold it. And come back to all fours. Take a moment and shake out this right wrist. That was a lot on the wrist. Now you're building strength there, which is awesome. But I'm always, if it's too much, forearms. Back to all fours when you're ready. Right arm out. Left leg out. Inhale. Exhale, lift arm and leg. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower it down. Now see if you can find that same abdominal engagement that you had going into the first side, because we had just done those bear planks. So as you exhale, your sits bones are squeezing together. The sides of your waist are wrapping in, and your front low ribs are drawing in and up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are spread wide as you press this left palm into the mat. Go 4, 3, 2. Now float arm and leg up and hold it there as you inhale. Extend energy through fingers and toes. Exhale, round through the spine, lift the belly, spread the shoulder blades wide. It's inhale, reach, find neutral. Exhale, hollow. 2 more, inhale, you reach. Exhale, hollow out. Last one. Now extend arm and leg, hold that extension. Start to lift, little up. Go little lift, little lift. Right thumb is rotated up towards the ceiling. Right shoulder is soft. Left pinky toe is rotated down towards the mat, so you're staying in parallel here. And the right hip is drawing back as you shift more weight into your left palm. Yes, go 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3. Hold it, inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Tuck the back left toes, tuck the right toes, and then rotate into this modified side plank. So you're on the knife side edge of your left foot. You're stamping your right foot down into the mat, and the right arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Lift the hips, go a little up, little lift, little lift, little lift. Now this top right hip is stacked directly over the bottom left hip. And please excuse the fact that you're seeing my back here. You have 8 more, go 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3. I want you to hold that lift, take a big inhale. As you exhale, rib cage rotates. So your right arm can reach underneath your left side body, left hip lifts up. As you inhale, you unravel right back up to that modified side plank. Exhale, hips don't move, rib cage twists. Inhale, you open. 2 more. Exhale, you twist. Inhale, you open. Last one. Hold that lift, big breath in. Exhale, back to all fours, and gently walk yourself up to a kneeling position, grabbing your weights. If you need a little more cushion, great opportunity to roll up your mat here. Grab your weights. You can always stand as well. Open your palms towards me in this low V position. Now before we start moving the arms, I want you to check in with your posture, your alignment. So your ears are over your shoulders are over your ribs are over your hips. And in this case, your hips are gonna be over your knees. Notice if your rib cage is flaring open and you're arching into the back. Hug the ribs in, and feel the gentle lift of the pubic bone towards the belly button. I want you to try to maintain this alignment for the entire arm series, okay? Sweep the arms out in front of you, bringing the palms to touch each other. Thumbs point back as you lift up and out to a V position. Reverse that back down. Palms come into touch right in front of the heart, and then palms open in this low V position, yes. So you sweep it in, you take it back, sweep it in, take it open, keep going. Now the hardest point to keep your ribs hugging in here, I think, is when you're at the tippy top, pressing your thumbs back. So I like to add a little exhale for myself as a reminder to keep my ribs soft, so that I'm not flaring open and arching into my back. This is a great way to open the chest and to work into all the muscles of your shoulder girdle. 2 more. It's in and down. It's in and up. Last one. Take it in. Palms open. Now I want you to hold this one on the up. Shoulders are soft and just press the thumbs. Little back, little press, little press. So again, notice if with your arms lifted, you lifted the rib cage as well. See if you can widen across the collarbones and hug the low ribs in and draw them down into the belly. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Rotate your palms to face me and slowly squeeze your elbows down and into your side body. You press it up. 2, 3, weights tap, squeeze, 2, 3. Now if you have any kind of shoulder issues, follow me here. You're just gonna bring your arms a lot lower, and you're still gonna really squeeze the elbows back in, yes. No shoulder issues, go ahead and press all the way up overhead. Now as you squeeze, you're gonna fire up your lat muscles. So really imagine that you're pulling your armpit down towards your rib cage, yes, it's lift. 2, 3, 4, and then squeeze. 2, 3. You have 2 more like that. Go reach. 2, 3, 4. Go squeeze. Take your time. Last one. Go lift. 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Now I want you to hold that squeeze. Pull the elbows back an inch. Press the palms open. Yes. So it's squeeze it in and press it open. Go. Squeeze. Press. Squeeze. Press. So both movements are small. It's like you're showing off the inside of a jacket, right? Maybe it has some really cool lining to it. I don't know. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to hold that squeeze in and just press the arms, little press, little open, little press, little press. Now notice here if your wrists are breaking, you want to keep the wrist joints nice and long. So knuckles are extending long to the sides of the room. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale, send the arms out. Rotate the palms up to face the ceiling. Rotate the palms back. It's a rotate up and a rotate back. Now at any point if you're uncomfortable on your knees, go ahead and stand up here. Yes, honestly, it's just for transition's sake that we're down on our knees. 2 more. Rotate up and rotate back. Last one, rotate up. Now I want you to rotate the palms up to face the ceiling. I want you to soften your shoulders and lift the arms. Go little lift, little lift, little press, little press. Now take just a slight bend in the elbows and really squeeze the weights so you're firing up through your biceps here. Yes, go 16, 15. Now as you tire, you may start to shift your shoulders back. Really try to keep them stacked over the hips, over the knees. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back behind you and hinge the torso forward. Palms are gonna face each other here, so you're in this tricep extension. I want you to bend the elbows in half without letting them drop. Extend the arms long in front of you. Now squeeze the elbows up and back. And find a tricep kickback, yes. So it's in, reach, squeeze, extend. In, reach. So I'm hinging forward in my torso, just slightly here. But I'm keeping that strength in my abdominals, so I'm not losing the engagement of my low belly, and I'm not losing the support of my low back. Go 4. Squeeze. Go 3. 2 more, it's in. Last one, I want you to hold that tricep extension. Just hold and breathe. Collarbones can be really wide here. And then notice if your shoulders and your neck are tense. See if you can soften and lengthen both sides of your neck. Extend the fists longer away from you, and then lift the arms higher, keeping them straight. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Set the weights down to either side of the mat so you're easily accessible. And take your hands to the mat. Now extend your legs out, finding your high plank. Again, here's an opportunity. If you need forearms, take your forearm plank. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, I want you to shift forward onto your tiptoes. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to lower all the way down. 4, 3, 2, you're on the belly. Release the toes and extend the arms out in front of you. Thumbs are going to point up to the ceiling. Now I want you to rest your forehead down on your mat. I'm going to stay lifted so that you can still hear me. But your forehead is down on your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to push your toenails into the mat. And I want you to squeeze your quadriceps. So toes are down, but kneecaps are lifting up and off the mat because your quadriceps are so engaged. Your pubic bone presses down into the mat as you lift the belly and elongate through the low back. Keep all of that engagement. Take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to lift just your arms off of the floor or the mat. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale, arms lift. Inhale, they lower. Now as you lift just the arms, you're not going to get a huge range of motion. At least I'm not, as I have really tight shoulders. What I want you to find is that your shoulders are softening away from your ears, so your neck is staying really long here. We're just firing up the upper back as we squeeze and lift the arms. Go 4, 3, 2, hold the arms down, take an inhale. Now as you exhale, press your pubic bone down, squeeze your quadriceps, squeeze your glutes, and float the legs off the mat. It's inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Now if you find that in parallel, you're not feeling your glutes fire, I would encourage you to externally rotate your legs and try that. See if that helps you fire your glutes more. So that would be your heels rotating down towards the mat and your pinky toes rotating up towards the ceiling. 2 more. Lift it up. Lower it down. Last one. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lower. Talking didn't work, but you knew what I meant. We're back down on the mat now. All 10 toes are pressing into the mat. Pinky fingers are pressing down into the mat. Now it's going to be left arm and right leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left arm, right leg, lift it up. Lower it down. Stay with the same arm and leg. Lift it up. Lower it down. As you lift here, if you want a little bit more intensity, you're going to go ahead and add a lift of the chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now notice if you've lost engagement in your left leg. Squeeze through your left quadricep. 4 more, it's lift, shoulder soft, lower. Really check in and notice if this is challenging for you. That's okay. 2 more, it's lift, lower. Last one. Nothing fancy, just switch sides. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So it's right arm and left leg. Yes, lift it up. Now, if you want to add a little more, we're going to add the lift of the chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now, if you're starting to fatigue into your low back, I want you to take the movement much smaller and think a lot more about reaching out than lifting up. So you're really creating length first. Fingers and toes reach away, then lift. And lower down. Yes, 4 more. Exhale. Also bring a little bit more attention to pushing your pubic bone down for these last 2. And lower. Last one. Now I want you to hold it down. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, here's your big finish. Press your pubic bone down into the mat. Press your toenails into the mat. Squeeze your quadriceps. As you take your next exhale, I want you to float everything, heart, arms, legs, up and off the mat. Inhale, lower everything back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So here's where we lengthen first, then lift. Then inhale, lower. 4 more, lift it up. Lower it down. 3 more, lift it up. Lower it down. You've got this. 2 more. Now I want you to hold this lift. Keep your legs where they are. Sweep your arms back and grab those weights that you had set around earlier. Extend the weights back behind you. Pinky fingers lift to the ceiling. Now squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other as you press your pubic bone down and lift your rib cage up. Go, squeeze in, in. Now option, add your arms. Let's go. It's squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So everything is drawing in towards the midline of the body. The back of the neck is long. And if this is too much, I want you to lower your legs and just do the arms. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold that in. Inhale. Exhale, lower the toes, but keep the upper body lifted. Flip the palms to face the floor and lift the arms. Go little lift, little lift, little lift. This is it in this spinal extension position. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold that lift. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze your pinky fingers in and lift your heart up. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. You've got this. You're here for 2. Set your weights down. Press yourself back towards a child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Before you actually come to a child's pose, I want you to round the spine, coming to more of a shell shape here. So you're really counterbalancing all that big extension work we just did. Take a minute. Check in with your body, right? Notice if that was especially challenging or fatiguing, or if that felt like, yeah, do this every day. If you do, that's amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing even if you don't do that every day. Take a big breath. Take a big exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to finish this class right where we started, on all fours. If you need some cushion, roll up your mat anytime. Spread your fingers right back where you were at the very beginning. Squeeze your thumbs in. Spread your collarbones wide, or your collar blades, and feel how broad you can be across your chest as you press your palms into the mat and spread your shoulder blades wider. Now take a big inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your sits bones together. Wrap the sides of your waist in and feel the front low ribs hug in and up. So you're really strong through the abdominals. Notice if you have a little more heat now in the back body. So you can use that as you tuck your toes. And again, hover your knees on an exhale. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, lift them up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, hover. So notice now if this feels more challenging, if it feels more accessible, if it feels the same. There is no wrong answer here. It's just an opportunity to check back in with yourself, right? And see where you're at after that class. It's 4. Exhale, lift. It's 3. And lift. You have 2 more. Now I want you to hold the hover on this next one and just breathe here. Hips are aligned with the shoulders. All 10 finger pads are pressing into the mat. Thumbs are squeezing in, take a big inhale. As you exhale, feel the sides of the waist drop in and the low belly lift up. Hold here, 8, 7. Back of the neck gets a little longer. Shoulders are soft. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Tap the knees, untuck the toes. Keep the hips where they are. And walk the hands forward, coming into a puppy dog pose. So hips stay lifting up towards the ceiling. Forehead melts down into the mat. And you feel your heart drawing down, really opening up through the thoracic spine here, to the shoulders. 2 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back up to that all fours position. Rotate your fingertips so they point back towards your knees here. And then gently shift your weight back towards your heels, even just a little bit, so you get a stretch in the wrist joints. Now, if that's too intense, just don't shift quite as far. Breathe here. Inhale. Soften your shoulders as you exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Shift your weight forward and carefully rotate your fingers so they point out to the sides of the room. And gently shift your weight side to side here. Just opening up the wrist joint a little bit. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Rotate your fingers back to face forward. Cross the ankles and press yourself back to a seated position. Just going to rotate to face you. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. So left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Right fingers reach back behind you. Lift the heart. And then exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, press down through the sits bones, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center and twisting towards the left. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left fingertips reach behind you. You sit tall as you inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel your rib cage twist towards the back of the room. Pressing down to the right hip and the right sit bone. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale yourself back to center, sweeping the fingertips up. Exhale, let your arms come to rest at your side. Amazing, amazing work today. That is your posture flow class. Or your posture flow. I will be back tomorrow with a feel good mobility class. It's gonna, as promised, feel good. Any questions, any feedback, never hesitate to reach out to me. And of course, if you have not already, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel, just because it really helps me out. And I love doing this and I want to keep doing it. So that would really help me out if you enjoy these workouts. I hope you have an amazing day. Fantastic work today.